And the Lord appeared unto him in the plain of Mamre. And he sat in the third door in the heat of the day. Verse 2. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the third door, and bowed himself toward the ground, and said, My Lord, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, from thy Sabbath. Verse 4. Let a little water, I pray you, be fetched, and wash your feet, and rest yourself under the tree. Verse 5. And I will fetch you a morsel of bread, and comfort ye your heart. After that ye shall pass on. For therefore are ye come to your Sabbath. And they said, Sodom, as thou hast said. He said, so do as thou hast said. Verse 6. And Abraham hasted into the tent unto Sarah, and said, Make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal, knead it, and make cake upon the hearth. Verse 7. And Abraham ran unto the head, and fetched a calf, tender and good, and gave it unto a young man, and he hasted to dress it. Verse 8. And he took butter and milk and calf, which he had dressed, and set it before them. And he stood by them under the tree, and they did eat. Verse 9. And they said unto him, Where is Sarah thy wife? And he said, Behold, in the tent. Verse 10. And he said, I will certainly return unto thee according to the time of life. And lo, Sarah, thy wife, shall have a son. And Sarah heard it in the third door, which was behind him. Verse 11. Now Abraham and Sarah were old, and were stricken in age, and it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women. And therefore Sarah laughed with herself, saying, After I am waxed old, shall I have a pleasure? My Lord be old also. And the Lord said unto Abraham, Wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, Shall I of a surely bear a child, which am old? Verse 14. Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the time appointed, I will return unto thee, according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. May the Lord bless the reading of his words. Today is another Sunday of the month of February, or the 8th of February. And where we read Genesis chapter 18, is telling us about the 2 old people, husband and wife, concerning their life. So I therefore bring this topic to title it Product of Giving. Product of Giving. Product of giving. First of all, what do we call product? Product is something you extract from what you are making. Product is what you get of what you are making in your establishment. That's what we call product. a company that is being established, there's a product they are producing to serve the consumer. So that what you produce, what you got from your production, is what we call products. When a man and a woman come together, the product of their coming together is what we call the seed of life, which is the child. All of us here today are product of our parent. Am I talking to somebody here? Your father, your mother have come together to make sure that they do a production. And that production, what it brings out is you today, which is the product. And today you are bearing the name of your father. That is why your name of your father is called along with you. When you visit a company called Coca-Cola, the product of the Coca-Cola is the Coke. Am I talking here? When you visit a company called Jik, the product of the Jik is called Picnic. Am I talking to somebody here? So also you. So the Bible said there was a man called Abraham and his wife Sarah. And Sarah was not bearing a child. And Abraham and Sarah have stayed for over years, no child. And Sarah said, my Lord, does it mean I am the problem or you are the problem? Why this our company is not working fine? We have tried to do all possible means to make sure that we give a product that can serve generation. But yet, nothing like that. We have been told that if we come together, we will be able to produce something that the generation will enjoy from. Now say, can we employ the hand of another woman so that they can join us, so that we can bring a product out? He said, which woman whose person are we going to invite? He said, we have someone already who understands the organogram of our company. Am I talking to somebody here? We have someone who understands the rules and the regulation of this company already. We don't need to employ another person who we did not know to become our manager. Let us employ the service of our housemaid, which is Hagar, to be a manager of this our company. Have a relationship between you and Hagar as a director and manager, so that there will be product in this our company. And the Bible says Abraham went to Hagar, and truly there was a product that came out. What is the product? Ishmael. And it came to pass that Hagar started disorganizing the company. There was no peace, there was no unity, nothing going on well again. And Sarah called Abraham, the director. He said, my Lord, this company is not going well again. There's no proper management. He said, what should we do? He said, is the manager we employ. He said, okay, you are the one that asked me to employ a manager instead of you. I prefer you, even though we are not producing anything. There is peace between us in this company. Now he said, okay, what do you want me to do? Whatever you ask me to do, I will do it. He said, please sack the manager.